Please click the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and the bell notification. Thank you. Please click the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and the bell notification. Thank you.
Oh yeah!
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Oh time. Ready.
I need Mixup and Blenda time.
I'm want to call and talk of the Kingston.
That's the reason I'm done with him, because I see the boy out there to get a beard with the same Raga.
Hold on. The boy have you and the girl a beard with the same red rock?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red Raga. Then people that look at me and say you're Haganiering because the way we are.
Yo, that word them mad. Haganiering. Haganiering to the flipping world.
Hi. Ragashanti, I did mix up daddy. Hallelujah. Ragashanti go on and on. Yes, Ragashanti. Now you know how rich feelings this, right? And you know me have to listen to your program because you talk a crocus bag of things with scandal side of it.
I Mixup and Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
Check.
I Mixup and Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
I Mixup and Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
I Mixup and Blenda time.
Neva, Frisky, big up yourself, big up yourself.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
Yes. Check. Yes, people, big up on yourself, big up on yourself, Jamaica, big up on yourself, up, so wrong, so down, so over, so all about, large up on yourself, everything is everything. Yo, people, I barely make it in here a while ago, man. Why I tell you, when you have 10 million things to do and all these things and whatever, I barely make it in here a while ago. But we give thanks, though, you say it, work off it, go on, work off it. But there, alien too cute, what go on? I want you hold it in there, I don't want you vex, some Mark, step on your can one day. Mark, rough you up one day. Alien too cute, see a couple people roll out and defend you online. Over Ragashanti TV, over YouTube, yeah? Couple people go roll out and defend you. I want to know the resolution plan or something that looks, so I want to go on this, Prezi. I work with it, do everything is everything. People, I want to go on with the heat out there. I want to go on, listen to me, I tell you right, like, I did busy out of something right up to the edge, I think, so. Right now, I just call in and talk, I just call in and talk. So, I go talk, I just go and do my little thing what me usually do. But right now, I just call in about anything I want to call in. Do remember the number, from Jamaica, 876 676 4996, 876 676 4996, 876. Pick up yourself, Haley. Enough respect, blessings. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. So that's the thing there, all right? From Jamaica. If you call from the United States or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. That's if you call from the United States or Canada. Big up on yourself. President, as usual, I'm here no comb and thing, because I saw the youth, them are wear them ear from what day, them no comb here. And different something. When I live some breed of life, you know, President, when we grew up, you think we could have walked around without our ear comb. I worries, man. Me say I'll pick the up here so them go school regularly and them ear no comb, you know. A common thing that up here foreign, right? Pick the go school and them ear don't comb. You couldn't do them something when we go school. We have a principal named Mr. Kelly at Calabar all age. Remember me tell you, man, uniform have to neat up and all these things. But when we ramp, we don't eat up, do and whatever, this and that. But a man in time, I worries. You have to push out your nail them and thing and make him check your nail them and him walk around with one leather strap. Hey, some breed of beating we pick me get in a class at Jamaica, you know. And that can't go on up here, you know. I don't think that, I don't know. At England we get that something there from, but I don't know if that can go on in England. But at England we get that thing there from, you know, about caning and strappings and whatever in a school. Up here, say in America, you look on the pitney them too hard up here, them sue you. You look on the pitney them too hard up here, them Carol, I'll big up yourself over there in England. You look on the pitney them too hard up here, them sue you. You understand? A different something up here in America and whatever they do, them juggle for them thing and whatever. But you know one thing I have to say though. When me did that Jamaica, me did kind of envy American picnic them when them wear where them want to go school. Most of them, because you have people wear uniform up here, you know, them Catholic school and them something. Me the kind of envy them and say, boy, them lucky, them wear where them want. And then now me get older and whatever and this and that. And you know, me rather when picnic wear uniform go school, yeah, man. You see that material world here where people living in all them something, where we in all them thing and people are run down brand this and brand that and them they pretty enough under them pressure there when them are forward up in the thing. You understand? Uniformity is like, you know, it's good for picnic when them in a school, you see? Yeah. Everybody in a same uniform and thing you have it, you know? You know, no pressure, but mark you do, you know. You have some school, even though them have uniform and things, certainly look up. Hey! When we go school at Jamaica, you know, the amount of care and precision the girl them put in to keep them uniform neat, you know, and nothing normal, you know. Sonia, I wonder if the same thing over Grenada. I don't know. You let me know if I same thing over Grenada. When Jamaican girls them are go school, I don't know if it's the same. Well, I don't know. But there was this like blanket thing across all schools where it's just a part of the culture. You have to neat in a man. Yes, yeah, when the girl them all fix up themselves, man, and them put them hand between them skirt and pull down all them blouse who have that type of uniform there and whatever and thing, and nothing normal in a man. It's just like a constant project for neat in a man. But in general, though, everybody wear the same uniform and thing. You know, you can make yours look a bit neater than everybody else one and thing and whatever. See, the son, I say the same thing in a Grenada, man thing, a Caribbean thing, yeah. Right? But, so I say when I did young, I used to envy, I used to look on some of them American picnic, I wear anything they want to go to school and all them something there. And I know that me come have youth and all them things that whatever right now. Pick for wear uniform, man. When you get big, you wear what you want to wear. But once you go school, you know, what? That pleat something there, to you. Yeah, that pleat something there, man. I never not the normal at school. Well, it reach a point where you could have, well, back in our time, a dressmaker and tailor make your school uniform, you know, or khaki and all them. So that was a cheap way to go. And you find, say, some of the youth, them one time in the high school, them used to style up them khaki pants certain way, you know. And whatever. One time the school, them did put on them football, them something there, you know. I say, yo, we don't want no tunnel loop on this and that and all them thing there, whatever, and But you did still have to wear khaki. Unless you didn't have sixth form and you wear a white shirt and them something, I did still khaki, I do it. And you could have neat up your khaki as much as you want and whatever. But that was a decreased pressure, you know. Well, it was a non-existent pressure. I can't imagine how we now are like a developing country, Jamaica now, where him money not too strong, them way there and all them something there. And then you all go out some traditional high school where, so-called traditional high school where somebody pitney them. You know, them have local food, local extra food more than others and whatever. I can't imagine how much pressure would have on you right there. So when you measure up, particularly when picnic can be brutal. Children can be brutal when time, something I go on for you and thing like that. I like this uniform thing, man. I like it. Right? So, if it's up to me, all of my, well, I'm not saying nothing to this, but people are going with the heat out there. Oh, again, I tell you now, rush come over here and I barely make it over here for do the show. So, I'm just ready for talk. I have nothing prepared and nothing and whatever. Usually, I get me look a mix up them when I forward with an album something there. And thing, I did have to reach a deadline. Well, the deadline was actually 11:59 tonight, right? 11:59. But obviously, I have to do the show here. So for me, it had to have been given in before I came over here. And boy, I barely finish it. And bold come over here. So right now, just calling about anything you want calling. Anything goes tonight, all right? Anything goes tonight, right? If you call from Jamaica, 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996. And if you call from the United States or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742. Boy, people, I don't know how some of them politicians and some of them leaders and some of them so-called conservative politicians up here in America and whatever, I don't know how them can say there is no climate change. Oh, okay. I don't know how them can say there is no climate change. Like, seriously? People, the heat will blaze out there. Hey, Carol, I want to go and do over there in England. In Carol, I want really go and do over there in England. I watch one news from over England and it's like, say, them Air Force over there, named the RAF, the Royal Air Force. That's in here, Royal Air Force. Because it's all about the Queen and the Royal family over there with Philip. And them have one airport, one of the RAF airport. And I kid you not, people. Them have to stop doing what them do at the airport. Why? Them say the runway a meltway. The runway a meltway over there. John, how really... Anyway, give me a call, Prezi. Give me a call. Greetings.
Yeah, right, I'm going to take care of the earpiece thing.
Oh, cool, man. Wagwan.
Yeah, man, take it out. What you do?
You know, say, me just drink some juice. Just before me come, I drink some juice so me dey make and whatever. So me in a better position than you. I tell you what it in my juice. I wait, I want to get cut off. I want to get cut off. I work. All right, bring him in back the prison. Hello. Hello. Prezi look like I am that, you know. Bring him in back. And what kind of idiot phone that him a call with? I him or the phone now work, Prezi. I want to go. Eh? Hello? Hello? Prezi? Is what? Eh? I can't hear you, know. I don't know how I go on in the people. The phone act up and but Prezi, we figure it out. No, man. No, up here, my call.
Yeah.
Yeah, what go on? Yeah. Carla? Hello? Ah, Jesus, me I tell you, them sitting here can't kill vibes, this man. All right, then make them figure that out. Oh, here we go again. All right. Let me see what I go on this. All right. Yeah, hello?
Zaga. Yeah, Rag.
I want to cause a problem. I hear
Yeah, man, am I there on a earpiece? Yeah, me mess it up on the earpiece and take it off and it cut off and take it off again and cut off. So, and I hear a fault.
Nah, man, you may tell
Yeah,
us
man,
when
we take
you
it,
call
man,
her,
we take it, man.
if you love out the flip phone, man, you know, see people them now work with flip phone again, man. When you call you with flip phone, man.
And I flip rug about you know, you up on the work sometime.
Yeah.
You have on the earpiece because you can't walk with the phone on the work. So you
And that's the excuse you use. You look at idiot flip phone where you use, though. Eh?
Brother, no, we wouldn't do that with General. We wouldn't do that with General. I
No.
we love you, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, we love you.
No, man, no, man. You know, I
do
trouble me, You know, I be a mischief, me, you know. What go on?
Yeah, man. Hear that thing, you know. Raga. The wickedest thing a Jamaica never do up on the work.
The wickedest thing, what?
A foreigner.
A what?
The wickedest thing a Jamaica never do up on the work a foreigner.
The wickedest thing a Jamaican ever do me upon the work up here, foreign? You ask me?
Yeah.
No, Jamaica never do me nothing bad when me at work a foreign, yeah. What you tell me? What happened to you? Eh?
See, my supervisor have a patient on a stretcher. Them time them know nothing about K2. You know that thing they call K2?
No, sir. What that?
It's a synthetic marijuana where them put chemical in and say marijuana, but it's a form of drugs.
Oh, okay.
K2, but he have a big long name for it though. But a lot of kids use it and sometimes it's them behavior is our adults use it in some behavior the way people think they're like a demon upon them, but it's a synthetic marijuana, they call it K2.
Oh, wait, go and talk.
So,
you know, say somebody remind me of something when somebody do when me I work up here. Thank you, Junior leaving. When you done, me tell you. Go and talk. No, go and talk, yeah.
So, you know. You see my supervisor with 2 police officers. And the next man, I hold on a patient. And I go on lunch. So, through the supervisor yard, man, no. And I'm a bridge person. Let me say, yo, brother, need some help? The man say, yeah, man. Put on my lunch, you know.
Yeah.
And go so, boom. The 4 man there and can't hold the woman down. The woman about 120 pounds, you know. In a hospital, you know.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah.
And the 4 adults can't hold her. So you know, say, she can't up.
Oh, okay.
Because I boom now and put on my food and grab the leg. When you grab a leg now, we do a 4-point restraint. I say, you know 4-point, go hand, foot, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Somehow the lady, by the time we reach the stretcher now, for hold on for her leg, she kick off of me.
Yeah.
And me jump back now and say, damn! And grab the leg, same way.
Yeah.
And the nurse just look on my supervisor and say, yo, him laugh off at the patient, you know.
And so you laugh off at the patient?
Because, yes, so me kind of confused because it's a natural reaction when somebody hit off of you or lick off of you, you jump back in fear or explanation or whoa. You know, sir, my supervisor don't back me up, my brethren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when it come down to the integrity, them say I look at one man hold him to the side and say, yo, you can't back up the man, because you don't get the supervisor, make him slide, make him take the right up. I say, yo, brother.
Yeah.
I say, brother, if you do that, then you say, me no laugh. The man I say, yeah. But them calling me and I say, yo, man saying laugh. I said, sure. I go home and take the hit still, but me never forget it, brother. Never forget the drug.
Well, you're right, pass it and thing, and you see it, you're there. I go through and, I manifest your blessings and all these things.
But you look a mix-up part right now. I look a mix-up. It's the man who tell him, say, if you don't back me up.
Yeah.
Him go home one day, I'm yard and push him key. And when him push him key, I'm going to ask him, where am I going now?
Oh, Zane, because a man did take over him.
Yes, I man take over and say, where you go? A basement, him have a wall, man.
Him have a whole basement.
So, there you go.
See, the retribution.
No, literally whole basement.
Retribution take him, man.
And them run him out of the hospital too.
And then get Lego too. See
they just call him, they just call him one day and say, yo, you are. They're moving in a different direction, so you take that package, and you make we let you go.
All right, Papa. And I say a word, man. But gotcha, man. Look at here. Got now you're there. You go through same way. Big up yourself, See?
Yeah, but I big up me. I kiss myself. Mwah! Give thanks to the Most High, man.
Okay, then. All right, sir. Let's say a word, man. All right, Papa. Cool, man. Yeah, man. Bless you. All right, cool. No, Junior leave you remind me. I think me I say, boy, nobody never do me nothing wicked up here when we start me at work. But why, Junior, remember that one? Yeah? People, know, say me there work on one different radio station up here, man. And the person did, I am, and whatever. And the person never do nothing for me, The person go tell people, say them do something for me. All when time them, I am from Jamaica. The person go tell people, say them, I am me from Jamaica. Which they did. But when him tell people, say I am from Jamaica, him tell them in the sense, say, him bring me from Jamaica, he make me their foreign. People that time I live in America for much donkey years and thing. When me I get do all my degree, them and all them something, right? Because after me get my degree, after me get my Ph.D. and thing, me go straight back to Jamaica, go lecture at the University of the West Indies and things. So I don't know, say after them time, the whole Ragashanti thing at Jamaica. But then tell people, say, is him bring me come from, him make me the upper foreign and all. People not go so, right? Right? When the man they attack him, I don't have everything for America already. You understand? We don't know what I talk about. We don't know. That's not nothing for you to say anything about. But whatever. But anyway, I work over a station and thing and whatever. And the man keep on come to me and say, remember the man hire me as a presenter, So when I time me account to some people and thing and whatever and they think, turn over and them and say, Bomba, you never know account. When me look the man set up one whole office and all them something and whatever and I say, he must come and show you something and the man I show me. I say, what that? him said, this is your new office for psychotherapy. So I said, what you mean? Someone him said, no man, the people them love you and whatever, man, and we can make a lot of money with this. I said, no. And so I do my, the time I done peg him already, you know. I done peg him already, you know. Because him do something where I say, me there, I'm just a easy, I'm not pay the money, I don't mind, because I lose half time with a couple things already, but I make him now wiser. Right? The man that did I sell some things, and I'm most Caribbean people I buy from him and thing or whatever. And I see the man there make a big sale. And when the man come off my phone, people, I tell him, I hear with my, I see him with my one, not 2 years, I hear him with my one years, and the man said, this a man on the pan radio, I big up Jamaican people and I big up Caribbean people every day, you know. And the man come off and the man say, Caribbean people are so effing dumb. You can sell them anything in a bottle. That the man say. Caribbean people are so effing dumb. You can sell them anything in a bottle. So him tell them something, you know, so for them time there, I have him off, you know, but remember say I work there, you know, but I have him off and say, People have me say make money, you know, but when I say I respect and love Jamaica, I respect and love Jamaica, I respect and love Jamaicans, you know. And worse, the people who did that buy from me are people like where we come from. So with that, a bunch of other things and several other things, I did have him off. So when him come and tell me about psychotherapy and whatever, and him set up office, I said no, and things. So next time, one time I come in and thing, I see me there on video, I broadcast. I say, what is? And him say, no, we're going to do a thing, we're going to make a lot of money, man. The people them love you, we're going to make a lot of money, man. And thing, you and I, we're together, partnership, and thing, and whatever. I say, nah, we don't make no whole heap of money in the cars. No, I'm coming here for the radio broadcast. I'm not coming for do no TV. And you need to do this and thing. We can make a lot of money, man. And so him keep on come to me with them something I know, them something I say. It's like a man, I don't me keep me event them, the man, you know. The man, I don't me keep me event them. One night me keep one event, man, me I tell you anything. Turn over, me keep one event over Mingles, man. And the line long from Mingles up a Bronx there in the parking lot, go way around the parking lot and go round in the road and whatever. And them have to stop people from coming. And police come and say, walk one and whatever. Richie Poe, selector, Richie Poe, Silverhawk, selector, Richie Poe. And things said to me, yo, at the time, Richie Poe said, yo, 5 years me there, I'm going to come Mingles regularly. Me never see that crowd come at that place. Keep me event and thing and whatever. After the event, when I go to my bed, I kind of lock off my phone. And just per chance, when I roll asleep and thing in the hours, but 1:32, somewhere around there. So I see light come up on my phone. When I take up my phone, I see him call me. So I say, when I call, I'm most emergency this. So I answer my phone, and I answer my phone, the man say, Raga, about how much you make tonight? You make about 15,000, 20,000 dollars. He might ask me how much me make in my event. He have nothing to do with it, you know. In my event, I'm Mingles, the man asks me how much me make. There's a thing is something totally separate from him, you know. I look up party me keep and thing over Mingles. So at that point, I said to him, say, big man, you call me them hours early in the morning when me asleep ask me how much money make me. I say, you know, say you're bright, not baby clot and whatever, man. I say, don't call me and ask me. But you ever hear me ask you anything about your private affairs and your money, them and thing? Why you feel say you can't come ask me about my what? What you think? Is that little boy here chat to you? Think I eat? Let me tell you something. No, because you me work for you and whatever. You don't want me, right? I may have a life outside of you. Don't call me on my phone. Don't ask me nothing about the money and thing and whatever this. Yeah, man. I'm say, what are you talking about? I was just curious. I said, no, you're out there. I said, me come to you and ask you about your money and all them something and your private affair, whatever. I'd be rude. I say, you're damn rude. Don't do that again. Come on from my phone, man, and go on and you be. I send him up somewhere, you see, man. So the man depend this thing, man. Him depend it. Me don't know what. Me I tell you, say the man. As some I realize, say the man sick. Cause the man couldn't let it go. It's like this thing, like a Ragashanti thing when him see the strength tight and whatever up here at the time, you know. It's like him man I say, yo, me have to get something off of that boy, man. Since him amongst me and whatever. Him see money. I don't know what the man no do. People, you know, say, one day, somebody say, whose name will remain unmentioned. The person said to me, the person called me, Raga. She called me, Raga. Are you name on your name? I say, yeah. Are you own your name? I say, yeah. What you mean me own my name? I say, you need to check if you own your name, you know, but I think you own your name, but you need to check what I say, what you mean? Cut long story short, I'm not going into too much detail this because I protect people. People don't know, so when I check, man, you have one government place up here, named USPTO, US Patent and Trademark Office. When me check to write it, somebody applied to trademark and own the name Ragashanti, just the way I spell it. And when me look, no dirty man, I say me I work with the man up them time there, you know, me I tell you, you know, me did at that time me did about 9 months or so. And thing and the man or whatever, way. People, me I tell you, say a piece of thing fly up in me, man. And me I tell you, say me go back. It's like my head space go back. You know? When we used to rule certain way, you see me? And me I tell you, say, why people don't even know how much hunger run up in me, you know, man. Like me could, like, it's like me I'll get confused. Because me I say, who do them something here? And I just say, well, you always teach people how to calm yourself down. And I just calm down. And I start make some call. And I saw them, I tell me, say, you're not the first. And them I tell me about one woman who used to work as zip and thing. And she come up here work with him and him do the same thing, trademark and brand and whatever, this and that, and take it over. And I saw me I hear one story after another, one story after another, one story after another and thing and whatever. And I just go to that man and I face that man. And I just make him know, so I just a big man, John, you know. Me no know, I can't even understand how you do a thing like that, you know, but it must mean, say, your read of me is that you can do that and get away with it, and there's nothing I could have do. I mean, I tell him, say, that is dangerous, you know, because the truth is you read wrong. But based on what go on in my head space right now, I tell him, say, if you look here now another time, you know, you understand. And, you know, him they don't know certain things up here. America in terms of the law and all them things there. And then me hear some other thing where him go on with and whatever and thing, and how he moved to all some serious man who him broke them foot and all them something. So I say, I saw him roll and I saw people and make me know what go on. But me I tell the people, me shock. You know what save me. So I go say bam. And I talk to somebody now and I saw the lawyer, one of the lawyer in the place where, whatever, they must say, no, usually somebody will get away with that. Right? And McDonald call him and say, no man, him do it already and get away with it. But here why it never work with me. The way the law works, if your brand is already nationally or internationally recognized, that constitutes an automatic trademark to the owner of the brand. In other words, if you already known across the world, somebody can't just come, even though you not register the name, you know. Somebody can't just go register the name. So if you name Booga Wooga Wooga and nobody know who Booga Wooga Wooga is, somebody can go trademark the name Booga Wooga Wooga and you can't get it. But if you name Booga Wooga Wooga and you're known internationally or known nationally, them cannot do the name. So what happen when him go do it, them send him, I'm see the thing, then send him back a correspondence and say, it's sweet me to say. Them say, no, this name that you want to trademark, there is somebody from Jamaica who is already internationally recognized with this name Ragashanti. You cannot trademark this name. You cannot register this trademark. And them have some different type of marks and whatever. And them must say, my one is sufficiently unique and well known and whatever. And them tell him, say, the only way him can get that is that the owner, the internationally recognized person, have to give him permission. And that's the only reason why I get to it, people. That's the only reason why I get to it. And think, yeah, Junior, you're right. That are the wickedest thing somebody ever do me. Who me I work with, me I tell you, cause that did cool, you know. That did cool. People, me I tell you, man, anger run up in me, you know, man. You know, you're there with somebody and whatever, and I mean, I tell you, at the time when them do it, you know, I laugh and chat and I run big joke and all them something there, you know. And somebody I do that behind your back and all them thing there, whatever. And after that, I just move to him publicly. And everybody in New York know about that big war there. I just moved to him publicly and thing and left that. And whatever, you understand? Cool thing. We will have a break. We're soon forward.
It's the Bridge 99 FM.
How you deal with?
Gonna leave.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
Hey, back in our juggling and thing, 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. From the United States, 888-546-8742. Did I say that right? 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. Greetings. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, greetings.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, good night. Where go on?
Yeah, me there. First of all, you see, with them guys that we are look woman from the dating show.
Yeah.
The younger ones.
Yeah.
Apart from chef and contractor.
Yeah.
I think the reason why them no get no call is because them not ready yet. Them not ready.
Them not ready yet?
I know. No, I know no woman no really want no big 12.
No big 12?
Yeah.
What that mean?
Them no mature.
Oh, them are 12-year-old, but them big. Yeah, okay, big 12.
Yeah. Them no mature.
So,
them no mature.
No, but it sound like you threw a word pan Robert too, man.
No, I know Robert alone.
I know Robert.
Are two other one, you know.
Oh,
me
two.
here.
Yeah, okay, all
Yeah,
right.
God can't tell me. God has to go tell him film height. Because him don't know film height.
Him not know if
No, them not ready. Them not ready.
Oh, them not ready yet. Okay.
No, them have to go back to the drawing board.
Okay. Them have to go build up the thing some, you know?
Yeah, man.
Go match it out and build it up forward, don't yeah.
Because they should have known, say, them height upon them ID. You can look on them ID and see that.
No. Hold on, though. But you see what you just do?
Mm-hmm.
You assume they have an ID.
Well, if they don't have no ID, then beg somebody measure them.
All
but
right.
then can't look man and have no idea.
No. But all of that, well, the other thing is, most ID don't have your height on it.
Well, the voters ID, the Jamaican one, have your ID.
Well, all right. Well, you know, well, obvious. Enough Jamaican have no voters ID, you know.
Okay, well, then can make
Oh,
smiley.
the Jamaican the voters ID have your ID on it?
Yes.
Okay. Most ID, you know, I don't know them have your date of birth and them something about. I'm not aware if them have any that them have height on it and thing that you boy you make me know. I know some did have one of them ID there Jamaica, but you know.
Yeah, man. Me a 5'1".
Okay.
Me know say me short.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. How tall is?
I am 5'1".
Yeah, 5'1". So, but what you think? So, what you think that couple of them man they well not know them height? You know what is that? Is that a significant? Is that unattractive? I'm asking. If a woman here a woman here a man and the man don't know him height, is that unattractive? Tell me truth, you know.
No, but them don't know. Not even they can't tell you. Cause they ask them complexion. They not even know them complexion. They can't tell you if them forehead big or not big. They can't tell if them big or not big. They can't tell if them nose big or not big. No man, they're not ready, man.
No, so is that like a turn up that you can't even talk about yourself? Is that like a turn up?
Yeah.
Oh, I just
the blind thing now work right now.
For them.
Woman.
For them.
Yeah, the woman want know have an idea of who. If they are going to meet somebody, they want to have an idea of who.
Right. Well, I try to impress that upon them, but all I can do is ask the questions. You know, I can't really, you know, because if them say them don't know, them just don't know. There's nothing I can't do. I come for help them. You understand?
Yeah. All right. The church thing with you, me that listen free up with you, me hear you.
Yeah.
I talked to this lady.
Yeah.
And she said she demanded about her and accused her and so. I don't know if you remember, but she said she was going to do some vicious things and she talked to some people.
Yes. Her husband, and then she said from her husband left her, she said she not take no man and she not want no man after that. I think the way it did burn her and hurt her and she did all want. Basically, she want to chop him up. She said she want to chop him up. She not go chop him up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You know, and you say you had a problem with the divorce and marriage.
The what?
And remarried thing with the church.
Oh no. I think there is you know I use no fancy term so I think there is
no, me not bright. So you
No, it's not even about bright. No, I think there's some sort of disconnect right there so in terms of just practical living and what people have said the Bible say. You know, I've always had a problem with that. And people, she's referring to this thing that some Jamaicans follow, and apparently they're, you know, some of them still follow it. That where the Bible, there's a part of the Bible where say, if a man and a woman married, and if the man and the woman break up and get a divorce, the woman can never take a next man. The only way the woman take a next man is if that man dead. And the way how some people interpret it is that the man will left and go and live him life very, very happy with one new woman have picnic or whatever this and that. And you still have people out there who say the Bible say them can't take a next man because them are going to sin seriously in the eyes of the Lord. So you have these women who sit down and make a man. And it don't apply to man, you know. It just apply to woman. You know, but so I have a problem with that. I think it's unfair to women, and I don't think God intended for anything to be unfair to women in that way.
You know my opinion, you see?
Yeah.
They sometimes the ladies them have to know make their decision, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Them have to know. Nobody can tell you how hard your shoes are burning, you know. And you have to know how your shoes are burning.
Seeing.
Right? And if you're in a relationship and your sister it's not going anywhere, that's a number one.
Right.
Number two, it is abusive.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the sense of staying in it.
Okay.
Because sometimes you can't change people, you know. You have to allow them to change it by themselves.
No. No time you can change people.
Right.
It's not even
You
sometime. Nobody can change anybody.
You have to allow the person
Right.
to change by themselves.
Right. It's their choice whether they want to change.
Exactly.
You can make some suggestion. You can tell them why they should, or why you don't like, or whatever. But nobody can change anybody.
Yeah, so if it is abusive and all of that, I don't see where you should reconcile that. And you left me not see the sense.
All right, hold on. So somebody posts, and say, somebody from Philadelphia, a TamFam from Philadelphia, she said, fear auntie take that to her grave. Her husband left her after 20 years, and for over 25 years, she never take her next man based on that rule. And she stress herself right down to the grave about it. But what I'm saying is, I hear what you just saying, but what you think about the fact where them said, this is what the Bible said. These are people who are following the Bible, like literally. Like, what you think about that part there? Are they doing something wrong? Not following what the Bible said?
No, they are not doing something wrong, you know. But again, you know, I have had a friend, you know, who died recently. And she married and her husband in the bonar. He have multiple partners.
Right.
And one at the time, he say him a go, he did left from one of the lady yard and come a fair yard. That was when Ivan, 2004, I think. Yeah, 2004. And him leave and say, I go for some clothes from the lady yard and come back to she.
Right.
She have never seen that man again. Nobody no see him, nor hear from him. Right? And
what you mean? So, what, him did dead? Ivan kill him?
Him missing. Nobody no see him or hear from him again. She could have have the ring on her finger.
It was her husband?
And just hoping, and the church where she did go to, them not
no, hold on. Her husband tell her, say, him a go do what? Him a go pick up something from somebody? Him a go for some clothes?
Him a go for some clothes, him a go for some clothes at the other woman's yard.
Right.
And he never returned.
She never see her husband.
No.
That is how her husband left her. Her husband said, I go over so and to go pick up some clothes. And she never see her husband again after that.
No. All she hear say, he dead. Because you know, say in Jamaica, when you don't see people for 3 days, you can't consider them dead.
Well, some places, yes. Some people start think that I wonder if anything happened to them. Just based on how Jamaica run, they might wonder if anything happened to them. But what I'm saying is, did she know if him, did she confirm that he was still alive?
Well, she up and down. She go at the woman yard, which part she hear say, him always there.
Yeah.
She hear say, our son and him did in an argument, and them he no kill him. Then tell her say him bury in a shallow grave, and she go. When she go, she no see nothing. And she up and down all over the place. I look for her husband. Can't see her find her husband. And she just dead there. Till her head start to take her on and off. And them at the church are going to make the woman know about bigamy. I don't see how bigamy can come into that when the woman cannot find her husband.
What you mean? After how many years after how many years like them tell her she can't take nobody else? The
last she was a good friend of mine.
Right.
And about 5 or 6 years, she say she can't. So me say no, but you go sit down there. You have to sit down and you don't know where this man is.
5 or 6 years after the man left and say, I'm going to pick up some clothes. He say, him say, I'm go over Mariska yard, go pick up some clothes. Our friend go over Mariska yard, she not see him again. And 5, 6 years after the church, I tell her, she can't go take no other man down.
Yes, she has to wait till man dead. But the man basically dead. Because 5 or 6 years, you know, so if me wait 5 or 6 years, I'm not see for my husband. then when me I sit
No,
down and wait
but
for
but
again.
hold on. So what was the church said to her, say? But what if?
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, she was in a position where she couldn't confirm whether or not him dead. So what the church I say, because you can't. Based on what me I hear, you know. It's like the church I say, once you can't confirm whether or not your husband dead,
Yeah.
you can't take no other man. And that basically the church that tell her, though.
Yeah, and she get off, she on and off till she just one night time me said to her, I said, but yeah idiot. Yeah idiot. Me say make your own decision. You can't make church tell you about you can and you don't know where the man there.
No, but even, I mean, outside of the church, you know, you have, I don't know what the laws are like for this in Jamaica, right? So these things change by jurisdiction, different area and all, and sitting there. But when you meet your husband or your wife as absconded or, you know, abandoned or whatever, them have all these kind of law, them have somewhere where that is, it's almost like an automatic divorce. Very often, the person have to go in and go do something make it official, right? Right? Because usually them have a thing where you have to say, like you go in there and you say, I haven't seen my wife or my husband in 5 years or 3 years or whatever, you know. And then based on whatever, you know, the elements of the law, them would say, okay, file so and so and so. And if him not come back in a 6 month or a year, then you're officially divorced. The point I'm making though, whatever the time is or whatever the protocol is or whatever the procedure is, them have ways in which, you know, you can't say it's an automatic divorce, but outside of that door, fishy dead and thing and whatever, and can't take a next man and have a look companion and somebody for drink look chocolate tea with because the church I tell her, say, boy, hey, let me tell you something, with all due respect, you know. You know, so the church give it to woman wicked, and make man get her with enough something, and make woman suffer. Yeah, and the church unfair bad enough woman, you know. The church unfair bad enough for them church and them unfair to woman, you know, and give man the green light for do all kind of something and whatever. And after that poor woman there no fear of juju, be ashes I take up her juju and cabin but take up her juju and thing and whatever. When she could have find somebody and share her life with. And probably dead and happy they fret the whole time about him man. I know the church a pressure and all them something there. And the church them tell people them thing and do even I think about the psychological impact it's having on the person, you know. Them just so locked into them interpretation of the Bible and what them claim God say and what God tell them and whatever. And them not think about the comfort of the person, you know, and the pain where them have got through and the trauma where them have experienced. You can imagine that woman live the rest of her life under them psychological pressure from the church. I say basically she incomplete without a man who she can't find and a husband who she can't find and know when there. It's unfair. It's unfair to women.
True. It's very much unfair.
But you know, this is all part and parcel of this whole foundational thing with the church again in a way. I mean, know some people then love beat me with them something, you know. This is all the root of this whole thing, you know. I where Eve get blamed for, you know. And these are just tentacles. These are just expansions of this core so-called theological, biblical understanding, so-called thing where God say, where them say God say, which is that Eve fall from the beginning, and you know, you're Jamaican man talk about them some of that thing or whatever, and these are just extensions of that. These are just extensions of that. Them give Eve a raw deal. Who for tell if the story really goes so? No, I'm just saying, who for tell I could all Adam the name apple fuss and them a blame Eve and whatever. Eve probably hold the apple here and say, you know, see Satan and give me Adam they just grab and grab the apple and bite it and then tell lie upon Eve. You know, if you can't even tell her, you know, people make Adam look good and I make Adam look like him as the victim and Eve do the evil and cause all of the problem in the world. After that, because if Eve never go wrong, everybody would have good. You understand and thing and whatever. It's very, very biased against women, and sadly the results from that bias has meant hundreds of years. Well, thousands really. Yeah. Hundreds of years of some serious oppression against women, in the name of God. And I refuse to think God is so unfair. And if you follow them, you don't think say God love man and not love woman.
True, man. True. When you look on it, in some way, it's true. Because me not see how me husband could not beat me. And number one, me not stay with no man who beat me. Number one, yes, if me not say me can't get the first lick, I mean, I go expect it. But I have never seen my father beat my mother. So therefore, no boy not go lick me. Me tell my husband that every day. Me say, any day the devil fool you. And you touch me, Marjorie. I different. Me no know what happened there, so. It not go work.
What?
You not go lick me and tell me sorry.
No, but what about, but I mean, I've dealt with this multiple times on my show. That part, that one day born me bad to because I tell you, say, me see that one day, like, I don't know, body tell me, right? Me see the woman, the man, beat the woman and the woman come to the pastor because the church is in the yard where I live, And the woman come to the pastor and beg the pastor help to get her out there because she said she don't know where to go and whatever, and I beg the pastor help. And the pastor said, no, you can't. The pastor, hey, listen, the pastor said, you cannot leave the matrimonial home, The pastor make her know, say, it's a sin, This is something wrong in the sight of the Lord to leave the matrimony. And the pastor tell her, say, somewhere she have to go. Several times that woman come to the pastor, bust up and batter and thing, and the pastor come and make him come up here and talk, man. And then bring him up there and then talk and then pray and then prayer, worry and this and that and forgive. And son and forgive her, so him beat her. Son and forgive, so him beat her and whatever. And the woman beg and the pastor and the church people tell her say she can't leave because the sin is so great that it would be so bad for her. And say man kill her?
Yeah. It will happen. It will happen.
And I know this redundant because when I hear it over and over. You know, say when me say it on the radio, couple people call me right up on the radio in Jamaica, I'll never forget. And then tell me, say, I must humble myself because me don't know God works. And God know what him did I do. And he must say, sometimes you see something and you don't understand it because God didn't know what him I do when the woman dead. This is where the people in call the radio and tell me, and one man tell me, say, yo, you're fasting a God business and you pass your place. You don't even know God business. I'm going to tell you, man, I have to control myself, man. I say, if you follow some of them, man, you think say God love man way more than he love. You don't think God hate woman to clot.
That's true.
You understand?
All them put it.
Yeah, and people may tell you now, if you not listen me right now, ladies, think for yourself. Remember how enough I will raise at Jamaica. When you're told something, when you're born and you grew up in it, it's hard for you think rationally about it and say, but this makes sense or this don't make sense or whatever. And I know because I go through it, right? Then when I go to church, them always tell me about the rapture, right? And them say the rapture, you know about the rapture in the Bible, right?
Me hear about it. But
listen to me, man. The rapture, it's in the Bible, must be Revelation and one of them. Them say God go and just take up some people and left some. Right? And then who left? Me always, the rapture always couldn't understand for reconcile it with judgment day because whatever. But God will take up some people, and some left. Right? And who left? You go burn eternally in hell because God will take up who for take up, right? So you have this whole biblical story go with the rapture, I remember at Sunday school me learn that, Me a little picnic and them a tell me them something, I say one day me come home from Calabar all late school and go in and go. Then I tell the rapture story prime up in me from me Sunday, you know, man. Prime up in me. You know, say me come home from Calabar all age one day, I come home and think, every day me come home, my mother and my sister there, and think, one day me come home and think, my mother and my sister there. You know, who panic and think, my mama and my sister gone and me left and I burn up in a hell. Yo, them some of the trauma upon you, you know. Me say peace of trauma take me. He people them in a tenement yard have to calm me down and think. And one man there who always, when I man who live in a yard, him always buy crab for picnic them. And him come and distract me with the crab. And him come and distract me with the crab them with my damn langot self and whatever, me see food and whatever. But it work because I saw me get past the trauma and all them something. But the point I'm making is the way you learn these things, you believe them to be true. And it's hard for you to question them. And then now, what happened now is the other part of it, we are taught as Jamaicans growing up that you're not even supposed to think rationally about anything to do with God. You know, it's all about faith and you must question it. So we are taught not to question anything. Me know, because I get boxed by my mouth at Sunday school for ask question. Right there at East Queen Street Baptist Church. Right? So you find that these people, them don't even want question certain things or think critically about certain things because in their mind, you're going against the Lord. You're blaspheming.
Well, some of them pastor, they don't usually need that in a raga because me tell you this, you know, me in a church from me at 15 years old. Mm-hmm. And me know pastor personally. We part-time wife. You know, and when it comes to public knowledge, they had to. Me serve as officer in the church. And let me tell you this. And when it comes to public knowledge, they had to disfellowship him.
They must let him go.
Yeah, they must let him go. Because it comes to public knowledge. So a lot of them just talk where the Bible said that, but them not do it. They might do for them one thing. So that's why people can't follow everything. That's why you have to know God for yourself.
Exactly. No, but the point I'm making is, and again, you know, I get whap up for say them something, and people, rather if you leave that alone, man, just get joke. And really. The point I'm making, people use the church, them use the Bible, them use God for persecute and hold on woman all the while.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I say, you know, have some version of that for man, you know, because we all know in societies, and for example, who's supposed to go face the danger? A man have to go out, they go fight, don't it? And the woman them stay. So you have other versions of them things and whatever, but you have enough of them look at these things and whatever, and I don't, you know, them don't like when they use these words in reference to the church, but, you know, the church is loaded with mythologies and things like that, and you know, for example, I find it, you ever notice with all them story there about who figure if the dragon come blow a fire upon the village and kill half the people, you ever notice is that woman you have to sacrifice to the dragon, you ever notice that?
Yes.
You never read them story there, whatever. And it's always a woman, you know, you have to send one woman over there, make a dragon go yam up one woman over there, you know. You ever notice some of that?
Yeah.
Send a man to man, man. Always a sell off the woman them for appease the dragon and whatever this and that and right. You understand what I say? And think all over the world you have these conventions and these mythologies and these you know, these constructs and whatever that in my opinion they're designed to you know, to control and hold on woman to the pleasure and the benefit of men.
Yes.
And it is unfair. I mean, I say people have to praise them God and love them God. But ladies, when you think about them something, man, you just think about them and this is one way you must do it. Once something come up, just say, would God want me to suffer them way, yeah? And to the benefit of the man there, other man or whatever. Just ask yourself that all the while. And if you find, say, you suffer in the church, I tell you, say, you suffer because of whatever this and that and God and whatever. Just tell yourself, say, no, God does a fool. And God not hate woman so much. Well, God not hate woman at all. for make you for justify you I go through them something there and whatever. Yeah? Okay. That's my point on that. All right?
Yeah, man. All right.
All right, then, Britain. I say a word. Here, blessings and respect.
Yeah, man.
Them look boy, may I tell you, them up to what day, you know? I wish we made the pan, but I don't remember which one if I this one here free up or whatever. Up to what day, a woman says she there in the same position where she believe that something there and thing, you know, where the Bible says she not to take nobody else and it can just rough, you know, when the man left the woman, you know. Worse when the man left the woman and got, lady, seriously? Your man or your husband left you and gonna take a next woman. And then they jump up in her next woman belly. A bite up her neck. And make her knee them touch her ears when them a do the something with them. Over there enjoy woman. Have company over there with the woman and thing, have somebody in her life and all them something there. And you and them that tell about God say you must just sit down and not take nobody else. And you have to wait till him dead. That people that make any sense, why would God want to do that to women? And all of the other so-called things them where them claim say God say you must do were similar to them type of unbalanced, unfair, you know, them type of design, they were just lack even some minuscule semblance of equity. Like no balance, no dead, no equality, no dead. You understand? Right? And Mark, you know, in the world, you have bully thing will benefit women, you have bully thing to the expense of men, you have bully thing will benefit men to the expense of women. I know that. I acknowledge that. I'm just saying that this thing here with the Bible and some of these things in Christianity and whatever them dangerous. Give me a call, Prissy. And the man fear to women. Hello.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah.
Quick. Since you're up on that subject there.
You have got to talk fast, you know. You know, so you talk slow. Yeah,
man. Yeah, man. Me ask my pastor and our church this thing here. When the lady touched the hem of the garment, according to the story, and Christ said, who touch I? And a man there, they say, what do you mean who touch you? And say, what about people there? And the man said, no, man, somebody touch me, because virtue come out of me. Virtue means something left my body down. So when me ask my pastor is, when Christ said, who touch I? Why ask the question? He said, well, in the one prove to the people, them say the woman faith. I said, no.
So the woman what? The woman what? The woman what?
The woman faith. The faith.
Faith. Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, that's why Christ said, who touch I? So when the woman said, me touch you, sir, she said, woman, your faith has made you healed. Me tell them, say, listen, when he said touch, is a question him asks, and him asks it very hard because of the touch where him get, because him heal people already according to the story, and virtue never left him. Him held the blind, no virtue, he raised the dead, no virtue never left him. Mm-hmm. So this is the touch where the woman have.
Yeah.
Is the touch make him explanation? Him say, who touched me? Because the touch was normal, me I try to tell him. And he said, no. He said, no, man. It's the touch where because the woman have a whole heap of things for her, you know. Whole heap of things for her. And they must say, look, a blood disorder she have. He said, no, blood disorder and take out virtue out of the man, according to the story. Because virtue means something left fire. That him said to one of the man, him say, virtue left fire, you know.
When you say Christ said virtue, when the woman touch him, virtue left him?
Yeah, when the woman touched the hem of the garment, Christ turned to Christ and said, yo, who touched me so? And a man with beside him said, no, you mean not touching? It's a whole bunch of people there so. And Christ said, no, virtue has left I. In my book, virtue means something come out of him. It's a virtue has left I. That means a virtue that farmer.
So wait, how you are so really at me then?
Me I say, you see when the woman up on her, and how the woman loaded, And that make virtue come out and I could know look at blood disorder she have. And that me I try to...
What you mean loaded with what? What you mean upon her and loaded? What you mean?
Because in the book, them say the woman did have blood disorder, them say she did sleep with the next man, them say she'd have iniquity with her, them say obey the depend on her science, depend on a whole batting.
No. What them say? That's saying in the Bible?
Yeah, man, if you go in and read it.
No. So when I say specifically what do you know what the Bible did say it depend on her? Cause you just gave me the interpretations, you know. But what I'm saying, what the Bible it say, like what? Did the Bible specifically say she did have blood disorder?
I think they say something about blood or something else. Did farmer make you sick?
Oh, okay.
I forgot I hope a theologian call and say he can help me out. But let me say something about a blood disorder or whatever. But what I was trying to prove to them is, based upon what they must say, what they must interpret to me, him couldn't say it's because the woman have a look of blood disorder. Virtue left him.
No, somebody said blood issues. Somebody said the Bible said blood issues. All right?
Yes. All right. So blood issues. All right. So when I say no, Raga, the woman have a look of a big or a small blood issue or whatever she have. For that, for take out explanation, the man say, who touched me? Because it's something touching powerful and draw out that energy. That's why him jump and say, who touch her? It can't be no look of blood disorder for make the man turn and say, who touch me? Because when the man say, who touch you? He say, who people? He say, no, virtue come out of me.
You are saying it's not, you're saying it's not what the Bible explicitly say, it's not blood issues, it's something else?
No, it's blood issue, but other thing was there, but what them are doing, them was a focus it pan say, why Christ say, who touch him? It wasn't the touch make Christ cry out. It was to prove to them, the woman fear. That's why
the fear thing. So it was about the touch. So them I say it wasn't a literal touch. It was just our faith where she reach out like, spiritually and I say she whatever. And them I say Christ, I said that was a touch. But you are say it have to be a literal touch because, when Christ and virtue left him, you are say it have to be a literal touch for that happen.
A literal heavy touch. No small touch, no blood, a literal heavy touch. Because to take energy out of him, it can't be just a little blood disorder the woman have. So no look at blood disorder. So when they translate and I say, he's just proved the woman.
No, I am not agreeing with them, but I am not so sure of you can be so sure of your interpretation either.
I'm not sure. It's just question like, say we can question things.
Okay. So you are saying it's a literal. Me see what you say. So you say you feel that the woman did touch God, touch Christ, don't you?
Oh, she touched the garment.
Touch the garment.
Her to touch the garment and an element come out of it. It can't be just a liquid blood disorder.
Okay. So even if we go by what you say, just by touching the garment and the garment depend God, then that there is still some sort of transference that occurred there through the garment into Christ?
Yes.
All right. Hold on. Stop right there, sir. Hold on. All right. Based upon what you say, right? Whether direct or subliminally, do you now understand this whole concept? In my discipline, I refer to it as manner, but don't worry about that. But do you understand this whole concept now of power through things? Do you now understand why people talk about ascribe supernatural properties to them clothes? And do you understand the principle of proximity, where the closer the thing to you are, the more the thing touch you and whatever, it's the more it share whatever perceived power you're supposed to have. Do you now understand? Do you see the parallels why some part, with all due respect, you could have look more, one dirty pastor at Jamaica take off in clothes and cut it up in sweat up clothes and cut it up and give each and make the can member them pay money for piece and what am I doing and whatever this and that. You ever see them video there on Facebook where some of them pastor and whatever, them all them big thick crufty foot in the water and woman have to come and then you ever see them video there and whatever and all them thing there and whatever. You see this whole thing about connection between things and whatever, and in your garment, and even without religious, when some people say, I'm a lucky shirt, that I'm a lucky blouse, that and them something in terms of the connection between the garment and whatever. You see the parallels between some of them. All right, hold on, stop right there. You see that something about blood issues? What them say in the Bible? You think it's by accident that in the Bible and thing and whatever, a man is so afraid a woman right across the world when them a menstruate, you think that is by accident?
No, insecure men write the Bible and then put on woman.
Careful, mind the people. Mind the people them only and beat you about insecure man write the Bible. Mind the people them only and beat you.
Alright, let me show you a quick thing and come off of your phone.
Yeah.
Mary Magdalene drop out her hair and take it and wash Christ's feet, you know. Mary Magdalene. Make her hair drop down and use the hair and wash Christ's feet.
Right.
And Paul, when he met Christ, have 13 gospel and Mary Magdalene don't have one. Paul never sit down with Christ and talk.
What you mean 13 gospel?
13 gospels in the 13 gospel in the Bible is written by a man named Paul.
You sure about that?
And he never sit down at the.
Hold on.
And he never.
No, hold on. You in the New Testament. Me be honest with you, I'm not qualified to speak on these things. You know? I'm not.
All right.
I don't know the Bible like that. But you sure about that 13 gospel?
All right. You have to ask and find out. But them
no, man, somebody so post.
13 gospels in the Bible was written by Paul.
Yeah.
Paul met Christ on his way to Damascus. He walked past him.
Damascus, right. Yeah.
Yeah. And Mary Magdalene, who did it and roll away the rock, roll away the stone, roll away everything, washing feet today. Don't have one gospel in the Bible.
So what you said, them give Mary Magdalene a raw deal then? Huh?
Then when you want to say for a raw or fresh deal, let me assure you how men, most they say one thing by the year, say how we treat women is because of the Bible.
Well, no, but think about it. If there's a story in the Bible about woman a wash Christ's foot, and it is presented as a good thing, right? It is presented as some redeeming thing. Because even me remember that thing that because I think said them another one that them did all like the crowd did all want to do the woman something. And then not that same.
No, that one there when the prostitute, the one when they say the prostitute, that when they want to one.
Yeah, all right.
That one is when you.
No, hold on. All right, no, I will go back to that one. Then. But what I'm saying is, pursuant to Muta's whatever Muta say. What the story you just tell me that is a woman in servitude to man, She a wash him foot. First question. Is there any story in the Bible where like a man a beard that woman and a wash her foot and all them something? Is there any story in the Bible with that? Is there any story in the Bible with man a wash woman clothes or a clean her up when she became there? You have anything like that? Where you have any story like that?
No. The closest to that is when David a man wife a beard and send him.
No. That no count. That no count. We are talking about woman in servitude. But man in servitude. But hold on. Even go back. All right. Go back to all the prostitute one. One time I think I stone them. Did I stone her and them did one stone her. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know if I that one there where God said, let he who is without sin throw the first stone on them. And
because some of the man them they with the one stone or them good as all sleep with that. So
no, boy, you speculate. But what I'm saying, I could just go by one in the Bible. You notice said that story now. With all due respect, again, is God end up a sorry for a woman, and I do something good for her and thing, but and this is just me again, just me I meds out this thing and I look on the commonalities, right? And the narratives, right? And narratives is something that, a theme that you see throughout, or whatever, the story that is being told. And this woman was a prostitute, no? Right?
Most of the women in the Bible are either woman of the night and prostitute.
No, but when I said the story is celebrated and thing, but at the end of the day, no care you cut it out and thing. The way the story is told is that Jesus a big up a prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see the subliminal message them we are saying about the woman. But I say it is sold, and celebrated as one of the, finer stories of how God is, Jesus is wonderful and God do good and whatever. But me I say it coming like them movie there where you watch and them all have a wonderful ending. But it's always the woman weak and I scream out, and I run and she always a cause problem and thing and I make people near for dead and whatever. Confused. It's a constant narrative.
Raga, hear me confused. A woman eat a apple.
Yeah.
Every destruction where you see on the face of the earth, since me and you can read and write, have knowledge.
Yeah.
Going back to history. 99% right that a man do it.
No, but you seem to have missed the point that, and I'm being mischievous now, okay? But you seem to have missed the central point there. Them says man do it, but it's woman. No, but they say it's woman cause man for steer, so because it's Eve got convince Adam to go eat it.
But if his wife brings something for you to eat, you're not questioning wife.
So what you're saying that Adam do the right thing from him wife give him something to eat, him supposed to eat it from him wife I give him something to eat, no?
Yeah, man. Then when you go home and the wife call up, whatever the wife call up and say you dinner, you know eat that.
What? What's that?
When you go home to your wife and she said this is what you have to eat, you don't like to eat?
No, but you seem to be saying it is totally understandable. But listen, don't get me wrong, but me no know the Bible that good, but as far as me concerned, Adam and Eve did in the Garden of Eden. But is there anything that say God did marry Adam and Eve?
No, there's nothing.
Right.
There's nothing. And there's nothing about
No. But just I tell you some of the things and when me think about when me I grew up and thing and whatever, this whole thing, even when I say about marriage is sacred and for this and that and rare, but yet God did a big up Adam and Eve and make them whatever and them never married and them did a do it and them never married. But anyway, we're not going to. All I'm saying is, are you saying that? Hold on, man. Hold on, man. No, hold on, man. Hold on. Now ask you again. So you are saying it is totally understandable that Adam woman give him something to eat and him eat, but you never hear God did tell him so them not to eat nothing from the snake and then go take it from the snake.
No, he never said snake. He said from the tree. According to the word, them say from the tree.
Well on. But even that again, you notice that snake is one of the most hated creatures across the world. You think by accident, but anyway, but what I say is, whatever the thing is, it is presented, Satan is presented as a snake, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it is not as big in Jamaica, but up here in America, as you well know, snake is a huge insult, in America, which again, is a fundamentalist Christian society in terms of when the European them come over and thief land them from the Native American and kill them off and whatever and then bring their Protestant Christianity over here. But there's a thing here with white people, like he's such a snake, right? Meaning he's a bad, that come up. But I'm asking you think it is understandable that Adam woman give him something to eat and him eat it, no?
Then if my wife gives me something to eat, you eating?
No, but the Bible said that was a bad thing. So you reconcile that now? The Bible said Adam shouldn't eat where Eve gave him to eat.
Yeah, but
so if you're following the Bible, then when your woman give you anything to eat, you must tell her, no, you're not eating it.
No, Me put on the baby dribble and eat.
You put on the baby dribble and you eat it. Because your wife is your wife and you have no problem eating your wife. Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
So
Then suppose you're sinning. But there are religious people who tell you that you're sinning in the sight of the Lord. Because you see you're doing just the same thing that Adam did. You're making that mistake. You eat what you're not for eat because the woman give you it for eat.
But the same book say whatever you and your wife do in your house or bedroom is defined or whatever.
Well, the bed is undefiled. You know, whatever the husband and the wife do, the bed is undefiled. So you basically then the Bible is it have some contradictions in it then, right?
No, I said before that the Bible is a book written by insecure men to put down women, you know. So you have to know how to read and know how to do.
Really?
Everything you see.
No, you have to be careful. You have to be careful because the people have the people. No, the people themselves. Hold on. The people themselves. The Bible is the word of God. So what the man them put down is God tell them to put it down. So you pass your place right this. You look so like you pass your place with the church people them right now.
Kingsley.
Well, apologize to the church people them. Apologize to the church people them. You're not going to apologize to the church. May I ask you something? Yes or no? You're going to apologize to the church people them?
What, the truth right there?
With what?
Apologize for truth. Then David, David see a man wife a beard, you know.
Yeah.
Look through him window and see a man wife a beard.
Yeah.
And telling truth, say, yo, put a man there front of the line, make him dead.
Kill him, man. Yeah, come on, his wife. And then him go shell out.
And then David come and say, I am a man of God's own heart.
Right. And David is celebrated in the Bible.
Yeah, and David said, I'm a man of God's heart.
Right. And David quite literally kill a man for getting wife, forget the man wife pum. Yeah. And he did get it. He did get it. Yeah. And David get big up in the Bible, see him where. So what you say about that now?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something now. You know of any version of that in the Bible? You don't have to be literally like that, but any parallels, anything similar to that, where a woman do something bad and think and she get big up in the Bible? You don't have anything like that?
No big up. You just put down.
Okay, just put down. Okay, all right, interesting.
I remember say a woman did take a goat skin and put it on her son hand because her father blind, you know.
Uh-huh.
The one part in the Bible where a woman want her son to get the outside picnic or whatever to get the inheritance from the father, but the father blind, so you don't go in know him son them, he knows one hearing.
Yeah.
And the mother kill a goat and put the skin on his hand.
Okay.
So when his son walk up to his father touch the hand and he say, oh, Ragashanti, oh, my favorite son. Okay, me hold out everything.
Okay.
So everything them do is put on woman.
But you see, see, that is making the woman manipulative and conniving too, you know, man. You know, notice that? The woman in that instance, I use her son, a male, for general, another rich man or whatever, and then you wonder why woman, a gold digger and whatever. Then now follow the Bible, man.
You know, but
we have to go Lego, but respect our thing. Here, we have to take a break, all right. Okay, pursue. No, sir, I love all the reasoning. Hey, if it's up to me, I want to have them reasoning every night. I like them something, you know, because, yeah, them kind of, you know, provocative. And, you know, they're them type of men, they're loaded with mischief. But at the same time, they're thought-provoking. Right? They are. I am sure many of you have heard quite a few things, even in my jest, and even in my even in the hilarity of my mischief. I'm sure you have still it is still the case that you have heard some things that, you know, things that make you go, Listen to me, man. Woman get a raw deal in the Bible. And enough of them church people, especially them church man, them them don't want you to talk about it. Them don't want you to identify it. And when you identify it, them would argue with you and war you right down to the ground, saying, you don't know what you say. When the narrative, through and through, most of the time, women get put down in the Bible way more than men. Most of the time, women get put down in the Bible to the benefit of the men. And it is no coincidence that that is the case. And, sexism against women in terms of the patriarchy around things or long or whatever. Particularly in religious settings where the man are the king of the house and all these things and whatever. It's not by accident. And all these contradictions, ambiguities surrounding sexuality. Where sex is a bad thing according to many of them people and whatever. And there are all these sex thing in the Bible and whatever. Most of them put women in a bad light. All when them are big up the woman, there is still a little backstory, like the woman who I get big up there now and God I say, leave her alone, man, a good one, whatever, this and that. But she's a prostitute. But tell you, if you follow some of them people are teachings that thing say God just love man over woman. And that don't make sense. That's why one time sometimes I don't even like say certain things, But I could leave it alone because my aim is not to disrespect anybody and some people get, some people get a little funny about some things all the while, and, And, if you tell people like, why the creator have to be male? Why the creator have to, if them say God is a spirit, right? We're taught that, God is a spirit. I.e., God is not human. But we're taught that God made man from his own image. When that was challenged, and I said, man, them said, no, God made man and woman. That is what it is. So if the Bible says God made man from his own image, like it does, and then when challenged, and we said, oh, so God make man and never make woman and thing or whatever. The popular response is, no, man mean God make woman and man. It's just that man encompasses both gender. And the way say, okay, so if God make woman and man from his own image, why is God only presented as male? Why God is always a him? If God is both man and woman, in terms of what he made from, may I say he, but me just I use it now, but the same thing me I talk about. If God made man and woman from God's image, so why isn't God a she as well as a he? But if you say God is a she, disrespect God according to them. My point, sometimes if you sit back and you meds out some of them things and you think out some of them, one, they don't make sense. And two, the reason why they don't make sense is because a man write them. A man write them for benefit man at the expense of woman. I'm just saying. We're going to break with soon forward.
Decades of hits from the classics to current tracks. You'll find it all on the Bridge 99 FM, the station for everyone.
New style, yes. New flow, yes.
The Bridge. The Bridge 99 FM to the world.
This is Zion Stewart, and you're listening to my dad, the awesome Ragashanti, on Bridge 99 FM.
Yeah, man, back in the juggling and thing. Just remind you, if you call from Jamaica, the number is 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. Big up the hundreds of people who are listening to the show and watch on the IrieJam 360 YouTube, Facebook page. Big up yourself. Carol all over there in England. Boy, every night you hear Zion, you big up Zion, and I'm ever tell Zion about you, you know. Every night you hear my general, and think Carol ever send a big up to the boss, you see me? Yeah, if you're calling from the United States or Canada, the number toll free, of course, is 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. Again, at this juncture, I think nothing wrong if we take a little time to remind you that in engaging in this type of discussion, this type of discourse, the intention is in no way to be disrespectful to anybody, all right? I see someone who post some things. I'm not going there with you, because I'm not able to make you people and come see me and all box me with all the Bible and beat me in the head with pot cover and all and sitting there, whatever. The point, though, again, by way of reiteration, is that people were born in enough things, though, and there are many things that we just accept. And perhaps you should give some consideration to giving some thought to some of these things, particularly when your conduct from following these teachings, they're not in your best interest. But even that is problematic, because, I have a problem with people who, I have a problem with teachings in the book that have you justifying suffering. It is easy for a camel to go through sitting on it an eagle eye than a rich man to go heaven. So it I tell you, say, you have people interpret this all kind of way, But not care how you cut it, That statement is essentially saying to you, listen, being rich, be careful of being rich, it's not such a good thing. Right? I want to wonder why all some people able to come up and so-called the disenfranchised, poor people, black people and things, and teach with certain things and whatever, what we internalize, we justify them and live some rotted life, or have we enough all form of slavery, I follow for them teaching and all them something there and whatever and thing, when them I live big off away and all them look something there. All we say, be careful of the scripts them where people go on, man. Careful of the script them want to grow up with and just follow blindly. And there's nothing wrong, if you're critical about some of them. Remember, critical thinking, well, to put it in your realm, critical thinking, the ability to think critically, is a capacity that God gave you. Thinking critically about something is not automatically being disrespectful. Reason. Some call that come in a while ago, President, I never. 888-546-8742 from America or Canada. 888-546-8742. You can call back. 888-546-8742. Or if you call from Jamaica, 876-676-4996. Yeah, give me a call. Hello. 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 Oh, okay. Okay. All right. We don't. I don't know why I go on with the phone, you know. Press the call there and thing, and I don't know what. I'm start to talk. We're not stress out yourself and anything. Jack, big up yourself, you know, my general. Large up and thing. Boy, Carol, me don't know why I go on with it over there in England, you know. A place a burn up in England, people. And people don't know Jamaica too, you know. Jamaica only wants to see something bad that happen somewhere else. And a lot of Jamaicans, them only want to see something bad that happen somewhere else. And some explanation come about how blessed Jamaica is and how wicked them is over there. You know how much time here Jamaica do that something there. But I remember I must say, you don't know the thing with our hurricane just because, you know, the Blue Mountain where it run right through the island and thing. The middle of the island. So even when hurricane come down that side there, you know, just the way how the wind path is, it go swing down or swing up. But most hurricane, the path though in terms of just how the wind path is, you know, in terms of that area, it going at it. Now, it always go north of us, you know. But when the time we get knocked, you know, and when the hurricane them usually come below we, and then below Jamaica and then go up. And so we really get knocked, you know. But if the hurricane never come cross, see me like them a come cross, usually. If them knock we right out there, so outer St. Thomas there, whatever. More after that, then swing up or then swing down, just because of how the Blue Mountain set. But you can't tell enough people say, I gotta do it, you know. Hey, one time, I think Ivan, he's like, I must say, Ivan are one of them, man. Did I come for whap up Jamaica, you know, man. And but just I telling you where the meteorologists them say, you know, the weather woman and weather man them say. Them say, Ivan, I remember the one where them that claim said we were slated for a direct hit, and then the hurricane wobble. Them say it wobble, and like it wobble, and then it kind of like get discombobulated and turn idiot, and then it go up a Cayman and mash up the whole of Cayman, you know. People, when you hear Jamaicans with them self-righteous thing, you know, yeah, hey, dirty wicked people up a Cayman, and through them now live good. And we are God bless and whatever, oh, God not sleep and and one bag of something and thing, you know, whatever, oh, we good and the rest of them bad, who it mash up and thing, glory, and God look out for it. So I said then, if God look out for why, so, and if the hurricane knock them over there, and hey, sometimes here Jamaica say some bad things about Haitian, you know, because through the hurricane them ever whap them up and thing and whatever. We never cut it out, you know. We never cut it out. Oh, God, man. We beat Haiti, we beat Haiti, we beat Haiti. And Haiti just happened to be in that direct part. Haiti, the island Hispaniola, the Dominican Republic, and Haiti, and whatever. And all kind of other complications there in terms of Haiti's depleted infrastructure, you know, based on where France do to it and whatever. We are deep and not found, you know, and thing like that. But when the love going like say, our thing turn up on God's side and thing, and everybody else are wicked and whatever. Why would you not take the same thing when the flood them whap we up, eh? Why would you not say I got? Well, some people do. But and enough time when that happens, it's not comparative. It's not we're bad and everybody else we not whap up good, you know? You know, really that. You know, them we say things like I threw too much sin in our country, man, and God has show a sign. Yeah, so sin in the country, God has show a sign. So God sent flood will kill innocent people. That makes sense? Nah. Tell you no, think out the things them sometime. You see me? But anyway, some interesting things are happening over China. China is simultaneously... Now, China is a huge country. Just want to remind you, China is huge. It's massive. But China is presently experiencing some terrible flood. And some hot drought. Wanna tell me now? How I go on this? I'm serious now, you can go check it out, Google it. And I would think that is at different locations, right? But even so, and again, China is, even Japan have places where you can have winter and snow cover one part and the rest are dry, another part, lower part of Japan, whatever, And China is the same, right? Because China is massive, right? The variation in terms of weather, that is not unusual there. That you have really drastic, and really different weather can exist simultaneously in different parts of China. That is not uncommon. But I'm just saying, by way of what is recognized as natural disasters, and what people have been saying about, strange things happening with the weather and all them something there. For China, I experienced terrible natural disasters of flood. At the same time, they experienced terrible natural disasters of heat. And type of, heat, hot, drought type of condition and whatever, where I kill people, like boat or whatever. That's kind of weird. And it speaks to how haphazard the weather has been. People right here in New York, Me, I go down into June this year, people. The night them did cowl, man. The night them did cowl. Me, I go down in June. Right? And last year, even in November, we did have some unseasonably warm weather. So there is some sort of shift going on. The other thing we have to think about, people. I suggest it to you, but me alone. I'm not suggesting it. It's dead for a long time. Okay, so I know not the new me. I'm telling them this one. Well, remember when we used to go to Hellshire and we used to have Woollipa Beach over Hellshire? When I realized that we hardly have any beach on the beach side, the popular beach side of Hellshire, and we realized that we're going over Hellshire. Jamaica is an island. The sea levels in the world is regulated by the climatic conditions in the North Pole. And the ice in the North Pole is melting faster than, according to scientists, faster than what is supposed to be considered healthy. So they must say the coast that the sea level are going to rise. I don't think, enough in our lifetime, but sometime within this century or whatever or so. Them say the sea level are going to rise and islands and coastal areas will be submerged. Them say like New York, them are going to submerge. And poor little Jamaica are going to cover down. I guess these are not things we want to think about, but I don't know. Probably it's a good time to move to Africa though. I'm going to live in the interior, find some place in the interior of Africa in the long term, if you think about, your family several generations down, probably it's a good time to move over there, though. But people, given that the earth is round, right? And given that gravity keep things down, and given that 2/3 of earth is water. Yeah, 2/3 of earth is water. Earth is more water than land, No phone no love talk about space and going to space and travel or whatever this and that. Most of earth is in water. Most of earth, we have never gone there before. Most of earth that is in water have life down there and whatever where we can't even begin to know about because we can't even go that deep. We don't even have the technology to go that deep. But people give it that earth round. And them say gravity keep things down. And earth is 2/3 water. What are we the water down at the bottom just stay upon earthy? Don't. And when they talk about the ice in the north melt, and it cause the sea level to rise. And then we say like all the sea level down in New Zealand, which the south of earth. So if the ice in the north melt, then the ice in the south not melt too. The North Pole is cold, loaded with ice. The South Pole is cold, loaded with ice. Why them only talk about the ice we are melting at the north, but them never talk about the ice we are melting at the south? And if the ice are melting at the south, if the ice melting at the north, and it make the water go down, where the water go when the ice melting at the south? It go back up? Listen to me, the people! Who don't pay me no mind because I sit down and I think of the weirdest things and all these things and whatever. But meds I wonder, no. Even you never talk about the ice them are melting. And it's always the North Pole them talk about. Them never talk. You never hear about a crisis about the ice where melting at the south yet. But the reason why them say the ice are melting at the north is always because them say the earth will get warmer. So there's all these scientists who say the earth is them give all these measurements where the reason why the ice are melt is because the earth warmer, the earth hotter than before. So if the earth hotter than before, wait to melt ice. Why don't they melt the ice in the north? Because the South Pole upon earth too, so down this is supposed to melt too from the hot earth. And if the sea level rise because the ice are melting at the north, because the earth hot. Then if the earth hot, it's not supposed to melt the ice in the south. Where the water they go? As Manga would have said, Raga is only you can think about them something there in time where people not think about them. Oh, yeah. Anyway, people, me have a leg right now. Big up on yourself. Friday. Friday, we shall out your thing. Big up on yourself. All right. Outer road.